Sorry, let me use this opportunity to send a warning to Wabali. Yes, I'm serious because
This game, highest I'm seeing this game. Highest I'm seeing this game is. Alright, guys, South Africa, we are coming for you. Wow, the big day we've all been waiting for is here. Nigeria vs South Africa. Today's game will determine whether Nigeria will be able to qualify for the World Cup or not, because this game is really, really vital for Nigeria. So right now, we want to have a general overview of the game, possible lineup, and the scoreline prediction for today's game. Here with me, I have my brothers here, Engr Remi, Mr. Ramon, and Mr. Nat. So quickly, we will look at the overview of the game, and let's hear your own view of what you see or how you think the game is going to be today. Engr Remi, over to you.
Yeah, I feel the atmosphere. We have the right atmosphere. We are the giant of Africa. Yes, we all know that. In as much as South Africa will want to suppress us today, we have the fire machine to be able to conquer South Africa. Okay. But meanwhile, that has made me optimistic. We have to look at things critically. If you look at our previous match, Nigeria did not do much. It was almost like they were leaving the game towards the ending time of the game. And we were hanging on. Although we eventually won the game, but that style of game cannot sustain us. If we want moving forward, we have to improve on how we played last time. Especially the way we played at the middle of the park. We were so sluggish. And South Africa is a team that is very energetic. They are very energetic and they don't lose at home. In most cases, I think for the past,
it's not always easy.
For the past 2 years, I think for about 2 years, like we lost once at home, which they have a record. But we are giant of Africa. There's nothing we cannot do.
No by giant,
no, not by giant, but we can do this. Records are meant to be broken. Records are meant to be broken. So, I believe that Nigeria can get something out of the result today.
Nice one. Mr. Ramon, what do you think about the game?
So, like you said the other time, you said this match is a make it or break it for Nigeria. Okay. If we don't win this match, we are not going anywhere. So now I feel at this point I'm not here to talk too much, because the truth is we have to win this our match.
Indeed.
So it is a must win for us for Nigeria at this point. So moving forward, I don't think we should be discussing anything apart from the win this evening.
You look at the possibility of
I am not even thinking of the possibility of a draw. Because at this point,
hope day. I love that.
At this point, we shouldn't be talking about hope, because this is African football. Yeah. I don't think at this point, I don't think any of us just started watching African football. So we have to go there, get the win, and come back. No, don't think about any other thing. Like you want to play, be it rough, be it clean.
Nigeria just need to be at their best, because it won't be easy.
Yes,
coming to somebody soon.
Yes, but they have to win.
So
today they have to win. They have to get that win. Nothing else. So thank you.
All right, Mr. Nat.
all right, just like everybody has said, it's going to be a game, an heavyweight game actually, between two very good teams. If you've watched the South African team, you know they are playing with so much fierce and determination. So going forward, I don't know. I've watched Nigeria game in recent times, and I'm not too comfortable with their style of play actually. But you know, when you're coming to us, when you're approaching a game like this South African game, I know you're going to put they're going to put their best, because they know what is at stake. They need that match very seriously. And this is, if you check from the recent stats, that's in the recent 9 games, Nigeria has won 5 of them, draw 2, and probably lost 2. So the stats is behind Nigeria, like it's backing us. We have the stat behind us, but the stats sometimes can be misleading. So I don't want us to go there with that stat and that overconfidence that we've always beaten these people. So I like the boys to go there with this claim, and again they must be prepared to play with or without. Let me just say it like, because we are away, we don't have our fans with us. They have the advantage of the fans and everything. So it's going to be a very tight game for us. So the boys should be ready to play against the fan and against the referee. And if they are able to put their best, I think they can get something out of this game.
Sorry, but we should remember that if we are talking about stats can be 2 different things. Okay, in this context, because head-to-head might work in our favor, but we should not forget the current form. South Africa has the current form, because The last 5 matches they've not lost. They are on a winless run. Sorry, they are on a win streak. Five
Unbeaten.
this and unbeaten streak.
Ah,
5 games now without drawing, without losing. So to me, it's a lot for Nigeria to go and face that. Nigeria do not have the form right now. So I think Nigeria should have that at the back of their head. If we are having the same what's it called? If we are having the mentality of saying, oh, okay, oh, how would I put it? We've not lost to them for a while. You understand? We should also remember that
they've not lost
they've
over
not
5
lost
matches
over
now.
five
And so
matches now.
and they want to keep that
Momentum
momentum going.
So we should
Okay.
we should put that in mind.
That is a nice idea though. Personally for me, I feel like the pressure will be more on Nigeria than them. Reason because we need demand, we need the game more than they do. Check it out, we need the game more than they do, and so I know it will not be easy for Nigeria. It will not be easy, but there's nothing impossible. That is football. And also now we should have this. We should not go with this mentality that okay, we always have the upper edge over them before, so we did. That is football. Anything can happen. It will just shock you. But we believe that with the right squad, winning will be ours. Okay, guys, let's look at the second phase of the question, which is the possible lineup for the game against South Africa. Now, in the last game, we used 4-2-3-1. So I don't know. Is there any, for me? I think the lineup is too good to go. We just since Osimhen will not be present for the game. I think Osimhen is the only person that will be replaced by Tolu, the striker that came in and scored the winning goal for us. So for me, I'm still okay with the lineup that we used in our previous game. I don't know if there's any amendment or changes you think we possibly be okay for the game.
Yeah, I think the lineup that we use, I would still go with the 4-2-3-1. 4-2-3-1 is okay, but at the defense line, the keeper, obviously, Wambali, the experience that is going to bring him back. And according to what we know, he versatile with the lead.
Yes.
That experience is not needed. And also, too, if you look at our defense line, our last match, there was not the opponent were not posing too much press, so much threat like that.
Okay.
So we need someone with experience. Like
Ekong,
yes.
Okay.
Not some people complain about him. We still need him. He needs the experience at the defense line because this match is a very crucial match for us. South Africa is going to come with the mentality that I just need a point.
A draw, that's what I'm going for.
Point, and that's the end for all of them. Even the next match too, they just everything they need is just a draw to get to
where they're going.
Where they're going. So what I would say is, at the middle of the park, like I said, at the middle of the park, we are too slow. So we need to remove the double pivot of Iwobi and what's it called and Imfred Inidi.
Okay.
Because Iwobi playing too deep is not okay. Iwobi, we know Iwobi for his attacking threat. When he played against Manchester United, in as much I don't love to say that, but he was the best attacking going forward. He was the best man for Fulham going forward. And I want us to put Iwobi in the right position. He has to be at the front. Then we can introduce Dele Bashiru. When Dele Bashiru entered the last match, he brought a lot of flexibility into the game. And we can also, for our wingers, we can maintain the wingers, Simon and Lukman,
yes.
And
yes.
Arokudale, Tolu Arokudare, yes.
Yeah.
So brought a lot of energy into the game. He brought even the wingers into the game, and that's the kind of striker that can easily replace Osimhen. In as much as Osimhen is very needed in the game because
we'll miss him seriously.
Actually goes in this competition. So we need him. So the 4-2-3-1 is okay. Just few changes there.
All right.
Mr.
Ramon, what do you think about the lineup?
And the last lineup we started with was very nice, but I feel the midfield is too rigid right now. The midfield is too rigid. So, how would I put it? The defense line can continue the same.
Okay.
But
No changes in the defense line.
Yes, but I will prefer an experienced man in the defense line. So, Trust Ekong coming back in will be nice. But for the midfield, I would say Iwobi should continue in the attacking midfield. Okay. Then the central midfield should be Ndidi and the partnership of Ndidi and Onyeka.
Okay.
Not Onyeka. Onyeka can be too rigid, and we are playing a very flexible team too that presses with resilience and more focus. So I think our midfield too should be Ndidi and Onyedika. So, like I said, Iwobi should retain his position in the attacking third, like as the attacking midfielder. Then we can still stick to our two wingers, Simon and Lukman. Then
Those ones are
Tolu needs to
highly
come in.
changed.
Tolu needs to replace the injured Osimhen, because Deckers for me is not it. We need a strong and energetic
The
striker
guy really
to help us to help us penetrate South Africans.
bullies the defenders or
Try and
disturb them.
bully and do something for our our
Indeed,
two wingers to get the
To have
goals.
that patience.
So I will still go with the 4-2-3-1, but with a little changes that I just mentioned.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sanat.
All right. For me, I don't know. I'm indifferent about this formation and this lineup of the thing, because if you observe the South African, they are playing the same 4-2-3-1 formation. That is what Erichel is playing, the coach. No, I mean Erichel now for Nigeria now is playing the 4-2-3-1. Now Ugo Bros for South Africa now, the coach now, he's also playing 4-2-3-1. So it's going to be a very tactical battle, more like we are seeing a Guardiola against Mourinho. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be. So at the end now, what will matter at the end now is who is going to maximize the chance now.
Yes.
So and one problem I have again with Nigerian team, I think you mentioned something about it, is the fact that we are playing. It's shameful for a country like Nigeria. You're playing against Rwanda. If you watch our last one, you're playing two pivot players against Rwanda.
Yes.
Are you trying to defend against Rwanda? A team that has no staff against Nigeria. You're playing two pivot players to defend against them. So the same thing I think Nigeria is, if Nigeria approach this South African game with this pivot players playing two pivot, I think we might suffer, because in recent time I've watched these South African boys. They are very good with the ball. They can play with the ball. They can use their possession very well. So I think Nigeria needs to play more of an attacking football, not playing. And I don't think you can attack too much using two pivot players.
Yes.
You can take example for Manchester United. They've suffered. In recent time, yes, they suffered that in recent time.
Why are you using my time?
Oh, yeah, perfect example for that.
What about Chelsea?
For Chelsea were successful with the formation. But you know, you
Man
didn't.
is doing well.
No, they were not successful. They were not successful with that formation. They were not successful with that formation. So, like you said, I think you mentioned that. I would like to see partnership between maybe Oyedika and Ndidi, where Ndidi is staying as the pivot man. Then Oyedika like, can maybe move, can advance a bit. Then give Iwobi that free role as the man in front. Give him that free role. I think we are going to do it. But sometimes we need to be careful again with something, because this South African team, I think they are a very hungry team. If you observe, in the past 16 years now, they've not been to the World Cup. Yes. The last World Cup they were at was the one they hosted, 2010. So they have everything to fight for. They are fighting for both to go back to the World Cup. They are fighting for their pride. But funny good thing is Nigeria has never lost in South Africa. That's one good thing. Both friendly, both female, both whatever competition, we've never lost in South Africa. So taking that mentality there, I think is going to work well for us.
Okay. Well, it's actually to do. There's this thing that once you have that mentality of this person you'll be like saying my picking anyhow it be that 3 points I will get it. So if Nigeria should go with that mentality, like no, now South Africa we can do. I believe there's nothing impossible. But I'm not looking at the possibility of. You made mention of our last game. It was more defensive. I'm not thinking it's like maybe our lineup is not that strong enough. The defense line. So sometimes why a coach might decide to play defensive game, because maybe if the defense line is not that trustworthy enough, think let's defend and maybe hit them on counter. So what kind about, are you okay with the defense like this, or you think there's one or two that need to be done about that defense?
I think I'm okay with the defense. What the problem is mentality actually, because some coaches believe in. I will take Mourinho as an example. He believes in very defensive football. Why some coaches don't? Now in recent time, Nigeria we have changed coaches. Like in the course of this qualifier, we've used almost four coaches.
Yes.
So it's a problem for the players getting to adapt to different coaches, different formations, different lineup, different styles of play, different tactics. So it's a matter of mentality for me. I don't think we're just because of. I'm not blaming it on our defense. That defense is okay, very okay. Yeah. Most of check our lineup, check our players. The vast majority of them are playing in England. Very experienced players.
Yes.
The best player in South Africa that I can see now is this what's his name, Banks, playing for Burnley. Foster. For Burnley. So the comparison is not there. We have majority of our players in Europe. You have just one band. just one player, Foster playing for Burnley.
Who is Burnley?
No, but you can't say it like that.
Okay.
Maybe some most of these players are playing
for
Mamelodi Sundowns. And when Mamelodi Sundowns came to the Club World Cup, you see what they were capable of.
Very
So
Yeah, so
you can't write them off like that.
you can't really write them
And
off.
also too, you said it, mentality problem is what we have as the players. And look at what we have. Even with the formation that we had last match, we had a lot of chances, but we could not take them. So I feel like, in as much as Nigeria as a team, what we had before, we had players that could deliver because they had the right mentality. They could deliver for us. But this set of players feel like they have mentality problem, and that's the truth. You have to be honest with yourself.
All right.
Sorry, let me use this opportunity to send a warning to Nwabali. Yes, I'm serious because now we are going, he tried some kind of rough play in our last match
The keeper.
where he held the ball and
then
still went for a player. Now we are going away to South Africa. The slightest of chance, the slightest of mistake, they are going to capitalize on it. So he needs to be very careful with his errors, with the holding of the ball and wasting of time. You know, the new rule now, after 8 seconds, the corner kick. So we must put those things in place. If not, we are going to be the doom of ourselves.
Okay, guys, let's look at the third phase of this program, which is the scoreline prediction for today's game. So, Engr Remi, what do you think will probably be the scoreline for today's game?
Yeah, the scoreline. I want to stay positive. I want to stay positive.
No, you have to be realistic. Even if you think we can't win the game, say it.
We have to encourage the boys. We can do it.
Okay.
Yes, we have to encourage the boys. I feel like the scoreline, South Africa is going to score because they are very energetic and they pose an attacking partner. That's just something about South Africa. I think the scoreline is going to be like 3-1 in favor of Nigeria. 3-1 in favor of Nigeria.
Okay.
The likes of Tolu will score 2 goals, and maybe Lukman will score a goal.
Wow. 3-1
3-1, yes.
from Engr Remi. Wow, that is beautiful. So, Ramon.
So at this point, I have to be positive. Like, you don't understand. Like, judging by the stats and everything, to be sincere, I'm not giving it to Nigeria. But at this point, I have to be positive. Like I said,
Positivity
don't have
matters.
anything. Go to that place to do that to get a win. We have to go there, get the win, and come back. And based on our previous, previous meetings and our previous matches, you understand? Nigeria has been finding it hard to score goals. So getting the goals has been our problem. So I believe we are going to get a goal, and I will want to hold on our defense to do the job like they've been doing. So after a goal, let's say I'm going for a 1-0 win in favor of Nigeria. So I believe our defense line should be able to do the job. Then our attacking distance, it's been very hard for them to get the goals, but at least they should be able to get one. So I'm giving a 1-0 win in favor of Nigeria.
Mr. Nat.
Okay, I think I might be sounding patriotic now. Yes, because I checked this South African team and I looked at something. They have a new stadium now. That's the Blue Foam 6 stadium now, where they've played 31 games and they've won 23, drew 5, and probably lost 5. So they have this stadium has become like a fortress. They hardly lose a game in that stadium. So I might be sounding patriotic. I'll be going 2-0 for South Africa against Nigeria. That's my prediction.
Wow. 2-0, 1-0, 3-1. Where do you stand? You choke. You choke, I say. See, frankly speaking, this game will not be easy. This game will not. Well, see, if anybody tells you this game go easy for Nigeria, not go easy. But I know we can do it. But it's not going to be easy. And that scoreline prediction of 3-1. This game, highest I'm seeing this game is, let's just say 2-1.
In favor of what?
In favor of Nigeria. Let's just stay positive, just as in favor of Nigeria. Even if we know that anything can happen, that is football. But for now, we believe that Nigeria can do it. And with that mentality,
Nigeria should do it.
Nigeria should do it. Alright guys, it's nice having you on this channel once again. We'll all be hoping and believing that at the end of today's game by 5 p.m, we'll all meet here again with joy and happiness on our faces instead of being lamenting or crying that we don't go again, we don't go again. So let's just hope and pray that Nigeria will be able to deliver for us today against South Africa. Alright guys, please let's share your opinion in the comment section on what you feel about this game. Feel free to criticize us in any aspect you feel. Okay, this it should be like this, it should be like this. Your opinions are well needed. And please do not forget to like, share this video, and subscribe for more updates. Thank you for listening.